Hi guys, welcome back to Simply Spiritual. It's going to be a general reading for the collective. It is general, so it may or may not resonate. Take what fits, leave the rest. And characters in the story can always be reversed, vice versa. I'm in my bed. We're doing bed tarot again because it's 7 in the morning and I've been up since 4 and I went to bed at 1, so yeah. So it's been a day. Alright. Let's see what we got going on today. What do we need to know? What's important? Alright. Sudden wealth. So, it's an interesting first card, but it's also abundance, 777. And it's card number 11, too. Courtship. So you could be having somebody that actually wants to court you, who puts in the effort. Oh my god. Ace of Cups. New beginning in love here. So it feels like we have a very, like, a solid new beginning. A person that wants to court you. Temperance. Patience. You may have been waiting for something like this for a while. Comes rushing in quickly. Knight of Swords. And King of Cups. They may be a water sign, but it also just represents emotions. They're actually someone that wants to give you emotion, not just rush in like this. It's both. All right. The grass is greener. So maybe this is the part that's greener. This particular situation here. Versus whatever you've dealt with in the past. Heartbreak. Ghosted. That's weird because this is, I don't know what ghosted has to, what does ghosted have to do with this reading? That doesn't feel like a ghosted reading. Intuition. Anytime this is a clarifier for me, it's always what my first instinct was, and my first instinct with ghosted was this is someone who originally ghosted you, which is, I don't even want to say that because I don't like to encourage that. Someone that ghosted you should not get another chance. You know what I mean? They would have to really come in like this. Like full courtship. So if this is someone that ghosted you that's coming back, if they're not coming in full courtship mode, out. Breadcrumb is not what we're looking for. Full courtship mode, maybe you'll give them a shot. If they're not showing up at your house with flowers to go on a date with you, like that type of level, like we're not entertaining somebody that ghosted us. Union. Okay. It's like, yes you are. Yes you are. You're going to entertain this person. Oh, great. It's like, see, I personally make excuses for people that either act uninterested or like mixed signals, right? I make excuses for people like that, and that it's like anybody that ghosted you should not get a second shot, right? And Twinflame, right? I preached that, right? And the other day, I went on a date with someone, well, two dates with someone, and I just was not feeling it. And I didn't answer couple of his messages, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I preach, don't ghost people, and give people an explanation. So I was like, you know what, I have to give this guy an explanation. So I texted him, and I was like, look, I don't think I'm feeling this, whatever. And he wrote a nice message back, so that went well. But, we don't condone ghosting. And if I want to preach that, I can't do it either. And neither should you. Maybe you ghosted this person. Plot twist. So, alright. If this is someone that ghosted us, why should we entertain it? Why? Jealousy? What? Why should we entertain someone that ghosted? Divine feminine? They were jealous of you? Maybe they thought you were too good for them? It's far-fetched. Ooh. All right, why did this person ghost? Obsession. This is the thing. Why are we? This reading here is like my brain. It's like, oh, their emotions were too much, so they disappeared. Or they were going through a hard time, so they disappeared. But it never goes through my mind, like, oh, maybe they're just not interested. That never crosses my mind, right? And this reading is making me cringe because I don't want anyone making excuses for people that have ghosted you, right? But, I mean, we have Ace of Cups in courtship, so it's like, I mean, people can, there is instances where people do have reasons for ghosting that, well, not reasons for ghosting, but forgivable reasons, I guess you could say. But I don't want people getting stuck on people that are just trash, right? Because they're watching this reading going, oh, the person that ghosted me, they're going to start courting me all of a sudden, so I should, first of all, if they can prove it, fine. And I'm preaching here, because I'm preaching to myself as well. I like to talk about my own personal experiences in my readings because I think it helps people. I mean, I like hearing people's personal stories because I don't think tarot should just be tarot. I think it should also be advice and guidance. If I do a reading and I've been in this situation, I'm going to talk about the time I was in that situation because I think it helps. Separation. So this is someone you're not talking to right now. Is my bed wet? Oh, God. I left my soda half open. Great. All right. Tell me more about why this person ghosted. Waiting? What were they waiting for? Divorce? Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to mean divorce, but they may have been in a not been fully done with another situation. And this doesn't mean you were dating someone that was in another situation. You could have just been speaking to someone that you were interested in, and then they just stopped talking to you, right? It doesn't have to mean, I'm not talking about cheating here. I'm just saying, like, whatever. There was someone that you were friendly with, that you were interested in, but then they dipped, right? Okay, so they may have been waiting for something to end. It could be as simple as the fact that in their mind, they weren't done with something. They weren't done with a relationship from the past. They could be actually waiting for an actual legal divorce before they move on. They're like, maybe I shouldn't start something else until this has been finalized. Either way, they were waiting for something to be over, whether it just be in their head or actually a legal finalized divorce. One extreme or the other, right? We had obsession too as to why they disappeared. Maybe they were like, oh, it's too soon for me to be, I can't be obsessed with this person right now because I still have feelings for an ex, or I am not finalized a divorce, whatever, right? I mean, if there was a reason to ghost someone, that's not a terrible reason. It would still be more appropriate to tell someone what's going on in your brain. But that's a more redeeming reason. All right. I am, like, out of my mind today. I've slept, like, 3 hours and just, like, last night was ridiculous, as, like, all my nights are. Singer of the Cellist. This is the Ace of Cups as well. So how are we going to know that this person is serious here? The roar, wild energy, potential. I think they're just, it's going to be obvious. Unconditional, equal give and take. It's going to be balanced this time. If maybe you were always reaching out to them, they're going to start reaching out to you all the time. But if they do reach back out and then the same crap happens where they're ghosts or they're giving mixed messages, cut it off. Mixed messages, there's nothing to it. The only reason that you should take someone back that ghosted if they're literally going to court you like this, right? Not like, oh, I'm going to reach out. Wow, they reached out, right? But then they still treat you like crap. No, that's not what we're talking about. If someone really does step up and actually treats you properly all of the time, or most of the time, we all have our moments, right? Fine. Anything else? This reading is just making me cringe. The man. Because I do not want to tell anybody to go back to someone that ghosted them. If they can ghost you once, they'll do it again. I mean, come on. Miscommunication. Maybe it was a miscommunication. So this isn't like a real ghosting. This is like almost a misunderstanding. Like I said, it might have been about something that wasn't over yet. Maybe they didn't really intend to ghost you. They just were dealing with something. I don't know. The Island, the Mice, Element of Fire, and the Ring. The Ring and then Solo card. It's like an anxiety. It's like, that does feel exactly like what I was saying before. Like someone was a little anxious about starting something else because they knew they weren't either officially done with something or mentally done with something. So what does this person want now? I swear to you, I knew this card was going to come out. The Celtic Knot. I saw it in my head before it came out. I was like, Celtic Knot's going to come out. I wish I said these things. Like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinity, love of a lifetime. This is what they want now? Really? Really? Okay. Unexpected. Yeah, That'd be unexpected from someone who ghosted you to suddenly want this. It's like, here we go. This is the whole reading. Your ghost, someone that ghosted you, now wants to court you and the Celtic knot. Shocking. Shocking. Absolutely. No. All right, well, I think that's going to be all. I should probably go back to bed. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up on this video. And subscribe so you can be notified when I post future videos. My Etsy shop is It's Simply Spiritual. If you're interested in some of the card decks I used here. And that's all. Bye.